I had to show you this simply because it's been updated hugely. Now contains an intro, and the whole thing has changed dramatically. I did a snippet of this, but I had to make a quick fix because it is now quick fix worthy without a doubt. It's fantastic. The lighting is beautifully done. They got a little cutscene there. I like the use of the light, the way it shines across the grass, the way the grass is laid out, the way he's used shadows. And here we have it. As I said, just those night sounds, no music, instructions placed right in front of you before you move on, which is cool. Then we walk through this little this little archway, which I like this sort of thing. I like this stepping into a new world. You like that, but what I would suggest is one press on, and then you have to press it again to get it off, because I just find it a little bit awkward, especially with the boss fight, to hold that and to fight. I just feel like I'm doing more than necessary to get the job done. These really rough. I like the way they fizzle out and that sound is used for the monsters to disappear. It's very well done. Look, see that? That's cool, isn't it? And there seems to be a seam here, so I would suggest maybe, if you can't get rid of that seam, you could actually turn that into a pathway by combing it, changing it slightly so that it's a little bit wider here and a little bit wider there, just to make it look like it's deliberate, like it's a trodden pathway. I think that would be cool to disguise it a bit. I've got to go to him now. He's gives me some boots to progress with. Nice short text. Now bearing in mind that you don't get what, I mean, you don't beat him and you can't beat him, I think the race to the tree and back is enough. I think it's a little too much. It's basically a race you can't win. So back and forth twice is, I think, a little bit too much. Maybe have that. Maybe race to that rock just beyond the tree and back. But that's cool though. Hey, you're pretty quick, but not as quick. Yeah, I'd also put text, X on the text as well, obviously. Now I can dash, which is cool. Nice sound effect that doesn't last. It just gives you that initial sound and then it dwindles off and you can carry on running. But now we have our angry goose, which I will probably fail at beating first time. I have beaten it first time, but I am now recording, and that's inevitably what happens. Yes, a little bit difficult, but it does retain how much you've beaten it before. Right, there's that fizzle. It's lovely, and that appears, which is nice. Maybe have that float up from the ground as the enemies shrink down into the ground. Maybe have that grow up out of the ground. That's what I'd do there. and switch between stick and sword with up and down. Nice again, like I said, short, concise instructions. The short sword deals 2 times damage. You can now activate gate switches. I don't think that last bit of instruction is necessary, because you already hit this and found out you needed something more powerful. So, you know, I think the player will put 2 and 2 together. So I would remove that last instruction. That last piece of information. But look at this. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't it fantastic? I love it. It's a place I want to explore. Now, this bit here, I'm not sure, because there's somebody hidden here. I feel as if the player needs to be drawn over that way for some reason. Maybe if you could put one of these, something here that's illuminated. Just something that's illuminated that draws the player's eyes over there. And drag him over there. Because if you didn't do that and you went straight forward or you went left, you would never get this cutscene. And you could be walking around this place for a long time and not get these instructions. So now we've got the sword and I've got to light the beacons. God, I feel a bit blue coming on, I think. Oh, a bit of a cold. This is awesome, isn't it? So I've got to light all these beacons, and I've got to kill so many goblins as well, so I might as well get that done while I'm at it. I think there might be a beacon over there, I better double check. Certainly an enemy. Yeah, another thing that I've noticed, it's like the enemies respawn. I can understand why the creator has done that, because he needs 20. But I don't think 20 enemies in this area would overburden it. I think 20 of the enemies in this area would be okay. So I would put the exact amount of enemies in this area. And you can always keep your eye on the count, and if you're missing one at the end because of some sort of jank or some glitch, you can always respawn an enemy if there's none left on the map, but the player requires one more. Because I like to clear areas. I know I'm not alone in that, but a lot of players do like to just clear an area. You know, even if sometimes you don't need to, I will still clear an area. It's just a habit, and it's enjoyable, I think. So I would consider that too. Got 14. Need 6 more, obviously. Get the 20. You see, if I wanted to hold the torch and run, that's 2 buttons I'm holding and pressing square. The health does regenerate. Three more. I mean, you can play it without holding the torch, But it would be nice to be able to have the torch out. I think it adds that little bit of something to the character as you're moving around. Look. Just it makes him stand out. It's cool. Now the exterior is right. Is a little harder for me. I will never. I don't think I'll beat the boss. I'll try to, but it needs a checkpoint inside this door. When you go through, it needs a checkpoint because currently you're sent right back to the start of the level. Help. Those natty goblins stole all my monies and blipped it between themselves. Could you get my 20 coins back? You got my coins back. Thanks. I'll open this gate for you, but it's dangerous inside. Big Red the Goblin Head Honcho is in there. He's big and scary, but hates bright lights. Be careful. Right, so this is where I tend to die a lot. Hopefully. I need that torch on all the time, you see. Ah, where did he come from? Right then. Now your health does regenerate if you wait a little while. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. Okay, now I'm not sure if that went wrong. Unless he's got enemies respawning there too. Then you go back through the door and it respawns the enemies. But yeah, that's okay. We can go back there. I just love it. I love this. This has got so much potential. I was speaking to somebody the other day on Facebook, and he said that he packed up Dreams because it takes too long to make what you need, the assets, and do all the logic. And I can't help thinking why? Because you just take assets from the community and use those. It's just weird. Oh no, I don't want to die, man. Let me just regenerate this health. Right, we got the... Right, okay. Oh my lord. I think they do then. I think they just respawn or something when you come back through here. Right, here we go again. Now this bit is a little bit dodgy. It just wants some ironing out. Just needs a bit of ironing out. Maybe even just use the old trick you used to use on Little Big Planet, where you put a smooth surface down over steps. But this is the boss that I'm never going to beat. But you know, we'll give it a shot. Nope. As I said, I'm never going to beat that boss. But yeah, fantastic. Go and play it, and go and follow the creator, folks. It's fantastic, and see if you can beat that boss. No doubt you will, because I'm not particularly that good. Bye everyone. I'll see you on the next one.